Welcome to Doreen for the Killarney Legion versus Dr. Crokes. Killarney Legion will be at home for this fixture, and joining me, joint commentary, Donal O'Leary from the Legion. Donal, defending champions.
Thank you, Noel. Yeah, looking forward to a good game. Should be a good game. Two teams ready to go at it. Obviously, a great rivalry between these two teams, and now that the county championship is out of the way, we're looking forward to a great game today.
Yeah, it should be a good game, and I suppose we were talking beforehand. We'd like to wish, I suppose, both teams playing here. We'd like to congratulate East Kerry on a huge victory in the county championship last night, well deserved, and just proves the work on the East Kerry board. And a big thank you to them as well for letting us stream the game today.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, look, they were awesome there in the second half. We're just listening there now to some changes in the game, so we're gonna just listen in to see what the changes to the teams are.
I can see here already, and the big man over here for the Legion is starting. Finbar Murphy is starting at wing forward. James is starting at centre forward, and he's also over on the other wing is Owen O'Sullivan, I'd say, is it?
Yeah, Owen is in there on the wing, and I'm looking down the other end. There's 17. Looks like Carl Sheen is starting as well, so a number of changes on the Legion side before the throw-in.
Yeah, so 3 changes to the Legion. Dr. Crokes have 1 change. Shane Murphy in goal, David Nocton, Michael Maloney, Fionn Fitzgerald. And number 20, John Payne, comes in there instead of Buddy O'Leary, and Gavin White and Michael Patz. And I can see Johnny Buckley starting centre forward here today for the Crokes. And there's a couple of changes as well for you, Donal.
Yeah, Finbar Murphy, as you said here, starting on the wing. We've also got on the far side Owen O'Sullivan starting on a wing forward, and Peter McCarthy has gone into the corner. We'll confirm these just as after the ball is thrown in there now, but there's a few changes. I'll catch up on them.
And again, Owen O'Sullivan now, this is a big game for him. Young fella is a bit like Peter O'Sullivan earlier in the year. They're blooding a couple of good young fellas there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's great to see the players coming through, and you know, there's an age profile in some of the players here, but there's a lot of young fellas coming through, so it's great to see them getting their chance on a big day.
We'll be back to you after the national anthem here in Doreen. So here we are, O'Donoghue Cup. Champions Legion defending their title against the previous winners of the O'Donoghue Cup, the Dr. Crokes. No love lost between both these sides, but always a good game of football, Donal.
Yeah, it should be good now. Look, as you said, Legion are defending champions, but that means nothing this year now. It's a new year, and after the year we've had, it's great just to see the competition going ahead, to be honest.
Patrick Lucy driving through the middle. Gavin White gets a hand to it. Connor Keane getting on the ball. It's Owen O'Sullivan, the young fella, to James O'Donoghue. James O'Donoghue on the 45. Little hand pass into Peter McCarthy. Peter McCarthy coming off. Back to James O'Donoghue, right leg over the bar for the first score of the game for Killarney Legion.
Yeah, nice score there from the Legion, first blood. James off his right foot, took the chance well, good movement, so good for the Legion to get a good start now.
And Dr. Crokes with the kick out. Legion pushing up on all the kick outs. Murphy goes long, kicks it down on top of Shaw and Lean, but Dr. Crokes, Brian Looney comes up with it, kicks it long inside. Kieran O'Leary's underneath it in front of goal, can't hold on to it, but yes, oh, and a great defensive block there. Mark O'Shea had but Damien O'Sullivan with a big block, Donal.
Yeah, great block, the end-to-end stuff, Niall, straight away there. Good to see that coming up the field. Great response from the Crokes right up the field, good save at the end, 45 now for the Crokes.
So Dr. Crokes have a 45, first high ball in there, and Damien O'Sullivan with a serious block down for the Killarney Legion from Mark O'Shea. So Micheál Burns here with the 45. Had a good season so far for Dr. Crokes, looking to build on his performance today. A lot of these players are playing with Kerry in the next couple of weeks, so they're going to want to establish a good bit of form going in. Micheál Burns steps up, slips as he kicks it, but kicks it straight over the bar for the first score for Dr. Crokes.
Yeah, level pegging. This could be the way it is now for the first half. Niall 1-1. Nice kick there from Micheál straight over the bar, no bother to him.
So Brian Kelly, another great servant to the Killarney Legion and a great player, been ever present, I suppose, in nearly 10 years now, Donald.
Yeah, he's following a long line of Legion netminders for the county, so good to see Brian still playing, and that's a great kick out to the wing there now, well held there. Jonathan Lyne takes the mark and Legion will move forward up the field. Yeah,
Lyne with the big catch. Jack O'Neill hits the runner. Cian Gamble, a good athlete, shifting a couple of challenges, still has it. James O'Donoghue, but Fionn Fitzgerald gets a hand in, and James and Fionn and Johnny Buckley are going for this one. Fionn Fitzgerald putting the heat on, but James is comfortable on the ball. Damien O'Sullivan recycles it out to Gamble, back to Padraig Lucy, the big man in the middle of the field, puts his boot to it, kicks it long into Finbar Murphy down inside. Conor Keane just slipped at the last moment, but lovely football by Legion, getting out and moving the ball.
Yeah, good to see James O'Donoghue and Fionn Fitzgerald. They know each other well for years. That'll be a good battle if they're on each other. Nice move from the Legion, but unfortunately Conor slipped at the end. Shane Murphy goes long, but kicks it out over the sideline for Killarney Legion ball. James O'Donoghue is going to kick this for Killarney Legion, and he's looking inside. He's going to look at Conor Keane. He kicks it over the top. Conor Keane is going to come onto this, and David Nocton minding Conor Keane. Keane shimmies, pushes him off, and gets the room to kick it, but pulls it to the left and wide, or to the right and wide with his left leg. But he's a big, strong boy, Conor. He is, yeah. Conor will be a threat all day long, and he'll have to be watched. But, Legion are getting the better of the early exchanges, but it's very early days yet. So Crokes going short. Fionn Fitzgerald on his own 25-yard line. Back to Smiler, Michael Maloney. Maloney back to Fionn Fitzgerald. Back to Killian Fitz. Shane Murphy, the goalkeeper, comes out onto his own 45 just to create an extra man for Dr. Crokes going forward. Hand passes it to David Shaw. David Shaw with Padraig Lucy minding him. Two big fellas there. Shaw tries to throw on the afterburners. Lucy's grappling him and stops him in his tracks, but Shaw kicks it long into the forward line and kicks it to the right and wide for Dr. Crokes. Good work there from Lucy. Good work from Lucy, yeah, but good running from Shaw as well. Ambitious effort for the outside of the boot from the far side here, but just trailed off wide. But it's a very open game now. There's no sweepers or anything yet, and we're looking forward to seeing more of that for the rest of the game. Yeah, and Legion looking to go short, and they got the runner, but Damien O'Sullivan has it. He's going to kick it out to Jonathan Lyne, the Kerry man. He's out on the right wing to Cian Gamble. An athlete looking to pass it inside. Jack O'Neill gives it across the line. So Legion have it. Cathal Sheehan slips it on. Padraig Lucy looks to kick it again. Kicks it into Peter McCarthy. McCarthy under pressure, but Killian Fitz looks to have won this one, but McCarthy's putting the pressure on. Fionn Fitz back to Smiler, to Micheál Burns getting on the ball for one of the first times, to Kieran O'Leary to Brian Looney. A couple of intricate passes in the middle. Looney goes long now to Mark O'Shea, one-on-one inside with Danny Sheehan. Nice and big and strong, gets the punch out for the full back to clear his lines, and Legion come again over on the far side, kicking it long again. Finbar Murphy's coming onto his own into the Crokes half of the field, looking for a pass. James O right on the 45, little left dinky pass into Conor Keane. It's like huddle to waddle, the two boys. Conor Keane right leg, get the distance, gets it over the bar for the score for the Legion. Put him up by a point. 5.5 minutes gone here in Doreen. Yeah, nice score there from the Legion. Lovely intricate passing from the Crokes before that, but the ball was cut out at the other end and brought up the other end for Legion to tack on a score. So Crokes go short with it. John Payne to Fionn Fitzgerald comes down the middle. As Donald said earlier there in commentary, it's a wide open game. Both teams just playing man for man. Love to see this type of football. Kieran O'Leary to Gavin White looking to get into the game for Dr. Crokes, and he's going across the field. Brian Looney punches a hole, gives it to Larry's on the 45. Larry, long ball into Mark O'Shea again. Mark O'Shea's on his own inside. Can he go around Danny Sheehan? He's gone around Danny Sheehan. He draws the foul. No foul by the referee, but and that was Chris Dansell with a big chance for Dr. Crokes. So 2 goal chances for Crokes. They come away with nothing, but they'll get a 45 here. So again,
long ball in, trouble the Legion that time, Donald.
Yeah, great passage of play there now. The long ball in, Mark O'Shea peeled away at the back nicely. Maybe a claim for a free or a penalty there, but great save at the end by the Legion to keep the score as it is.
So Micheál Burns is going to kick this one again. Last time he kicked a 45 on the other side of the field. He slipped and it went over the bar. So he'd take that again. He'd take that again if he gets it. Beautiful day here in Doreen. The pitch is looking absolutely magnificent. It's a credit to the club. Everything about it, the parking, everything was supreme. So well done to the Killarney Legion. And again, Micheál Burns looking to kick this long. You have to give great credit to the East Kerry board officials as well. They'd like to be out celebrating today, and they're here doing their job. Micheál slips again, but can't kick it. But the ball's bouncing inside, but Legion come up with it. Patrick Lucy slips it out. Cathal Sheehan back to Danny Sheehan. The fullback goes on a little bit of a run. Hand pass. Jack O'Neill. Jack O'Neill gives it Cathal Sheehan again. Sheehan shifting a lot of ball. Jonathan Lyne going up the wing. Johnny Buckley looking after him. And Cathal Sheehan shifts the challenge, and from Johnny Buckley gets a turnover and gets fouled. Excellent work from Johnny Buckley there, but a little bit sloppy from the Legion turning it over in that part of the field, Donald.
Yeah, Johnny showing all his experience and opening up now to another man with great experience, Brian Looney, making progress. Micheál will have a pop here.
Yeah, Micheál Burns kicks it straight over the line, but that's coming again from a Legion mistake, and when they were comfortable in possession. So it seems like when you create a mistake in this game so far, you're going to get punished.
You will, yeah. And there's a slight breeze there now going from right to left as we're watching. So, the Crokes will try and take advantage of that for the first half. But, it's still even Steven. So we'll see how it goes now for the next few minutes.
So, again, Brian Kelly kicks it long. He's kicking it long. Don Stella's underneath it, but again the Legion and the Crokes fighting, but Shaw comes up with it, slips it to Micheál Burns. Micheál Burns wide open. He could slip it to Larry. He's going to go for goal. Kicks it over the bar for a point for Dr. Crokes with his left leg, but there was a little bit of a slip ball on there to Larry, and Micheál with his left leg puts it over the bar.
Yeah, the goal was on. I think he had goal in his mind, but he made the right decision in the end, and then went in off the post. But alarming there for the Legion. Gaps opening up in the defence, and you can't leave someone like Micheál Burns free on a day like this, Niall.
Yeah, I think when the high ball went out, I think he just drifted away, and here we go. Brian Kelly again kicks it straight down the middle on top of Padraig Lucy. Johnny Buckley's there as well, but again Gavin White, the smallest man of the three, comes up with it, and Gavin White takes the free. He's looking long inside again to Mark O'Shea. Danny Sheehan inside marking him. Mark O'Shea wins it again. Can he turn? Micheál Burns is going to turn and try and put this over. And Micheál Burns kicks another score for Dr. Crokes.
Yeah, Dr. Crokes now edge in front there. Nice score from good combination play from the county men as well. You got to get tight in these fellas, stamp out those opportunities, but nice score there in the end.
So Brian Sheehan just coming up on 10 minutes gone here in Doreen, and he's going to go long. He's kicking it out to the big boys. Jack O'Neill is under it. Padraig Lucy's under it. Johnny Buckley's trying to get a hand, but Lucy comes up with it. He's a big man. He's 6'6", and I was standing near him yesterday. He looks like he's growing every day, Donald.
Yes, yeah, there was a few pictures on social media during the week of underage teams, and there was no problem picking up Padraig Lucy in those ones anyway, that's for sure.
No, James O'Donoghue again for the Legion, trying to get him going again, kicks it in, and just kicks it a little bit too angled, and no chance for Conor Keane to come up with that one. 10 minutes gone here. Crokes lead 4 points to 2 down in Doreen in the O'Donoghue Cup. Shane Murphy has it for Dr. Crokes. They go short to Brian Looney, who's drifting away back the field to get on possession. He's the type of player, if you're going to leave him drift, he could hurt you really. And again, Legion working hard trying to get a turnover, but Looney comes up with it. Looney looks to kick it into Micheál Burns. Micheál Burns with Keane Gamble, and he doesn't get it. But Micheál Burns looks to kick it in long first time to Mark O'Shea again, coming out in front of Danny Sheehan. Micheál Burns drops it short. Brian Kelly with the big catch for Killarney Legion, and Aaron Tan there. So Brian Kelly's gone down, but I don't think there was much in that one.
No, I don't think. I think Mark O'Shea is causing problems inside now. He's a good target man. Danny Sheehan is doing all right in him, but Crokes are looking to him every time, and you can see around the half forward line here between Brian Looney and Micheál Burns, they're trying to make headway and getting good early ball in. So Legion will have to look at that. As I said, it's an open game at the moment, so maybe close off that. But I didn't see that one myself there inside. But I'd say, as you said, it was a stray hand, Niall.
Yeah, but I suppose like you said, teams will start reacting to what's happening in the next few minutes, and if you're going to give that space, and it's very hard for a full back to be out in front of the full forward, and because the ball's bouncing straight into Mark O'Shea's hands. So again, a long ball, and Killian or young Owen O'Sullivan fighting inside, and Owen O'Sullivan doesn't come up with it, but John Payne can't come up with it. Peter McCarthy has it for the Killarney Legion. Peter McCarthy driving in. Still going, Peter McCarthy. He's under 21, he's under 14. He could go straight through and goal. And Peter McCarthy over the bar, but that was a huge chance for the Killarney Legion, Donald.
Yeah, a score Legion needed. Now Crokes were kind of having a bit of a purple patch there, but marvellous running there from Peter all the way from the 45 in. Yeah, goal was on, but took the
of it. I think he might have pulled something done, because I don't think there was any challenge on him after he kicked it, but there was a fair run. There was a fair run by Peter. I think that's him down on the ground, isn't it?
Yeah, there was 3 or 4 hanging off him, so I suppose there might have been a collision, but yeah, he's hopefully okay.
No, it's not Peter either.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's Jamie, and he's limping. He's already strapped up, so he's just back up now. He's gingerly back up on his feet. So 4 points to 3, 12 and a half gone here in Doreen. Shane Murphy goes long. He's trying to hit the Michael Potts. Michael Potts can't come up with it, but he gets it on the second attempt to Killian Fitz. Killian Fitz over the top. Mikey Potts has it. A man who was on the Kerry panel looking inside. Kieran O'Leary. Kieran O'Leary, the old dog, gets it. And looks inside again. Mark O'Shea's created a bit of space again for himself to Micheál Burns. Burns with the little shimmy, but excellent defending by Cian Gamble. Gets the hand in at the last opportunity. Padraig Lucy. Jack O'Neill with Johnny Buckley hanging off him in the middle of the field, but Jack O'Neill still has it. And again, referee says he fouled him, and the Killarney Legion has it. James O'Donoghue, like an orchestra, he's trying to conduct his orchestra there. And Damien O'Sullivan kicks it up the line to Owen O'Sullivan, the young fella making, I think it's his debut, Donald. I stand to be corrected.
He's played in a few games, but I think this is his debut starting today, yeah.
So, big day for him and his family. Donald O'Sullivan driving down the middle. Donald. Or Damien, I should say. So, James O'Donoghue looking inside. He's looking inside for either Jamie or Conor Keane. Owen O'Sullivan again, he's not shy to go after fellas. Well done. Jack O'Neill holds on to possession. Padraig Lucy, the big man, and Lino is drifted into the corner forward spot. Little hand pass to Jamie O'Sullivan, back to Lino. Legion recycling the ball. Padraig Lucy looking for a pass to Cian Gamble over on the far side. Cian Gamble comes up with a one-handed catch. Superb play. Conor Keane in the corner forward spot, trying to shake Naughton. Naughton working hard. Conor Keane showing all his skills. But Conor Keane still in possession, using his strength. Kicks it across the goal mouth. Finbar Murphy, can he kick it over the bar? Hits the post, comes down. Conor Keane in a dangerous position. Crokes block it down, and they come up with a champagne. Superb play by Killarney Legion, and excellent defending by Dr. Crokes there. Shane Murphy just clears his lines. Jonathan Lyon is underneath it for the Killarney Legion. Gives it to Padraig Lucy. Kicks it into the corner. Jamie O'Sullivan doesn't get it at the first time, gets it the second time. Himself and Smiler know each other for years. Jack O'Neill looking for a pass. And excellent turnover by Dr. Crokes, but Killarney Legion working hard, and Fionn Fitzgerald comes up with that one, but excellent passage of play from the Legion. Yeah, good passage of play. A lot of hard work from the Legion trying to get a score. It's contrast with what we're seeing up the other end now, where the long direct ball is going in, and Crokes are making more hay, but the wind has a lot to do with that as well. Yes, and again, as you say, Dr. Crokes need to build on this wind advantage. We're halfway through the first half, 15-20 gone here in Doreen in the O'Donoghue Cup. Chris Stansell, the man who had a goal chance there a few minutes ago, very lively on the ball. Gives it to Gavin White. Looking to direct play. Gives it over the top, a little over the top thing to Brian Looney. Can he keep this in play? Anyone can, he can. And he does. And again, the Crokes have it. Recycle it. Chris Stansell straight in front of goal. Chris Stansell for a score. And the man is down on the field, up in the corner. And again, I don't think there was much in that. Yeah, just a full-blooded challenge. Now, two players going for it, but I think Brian has come off the worst of it there. Yeah, and we're going to the water break here, so 16-11 if you want to keep an eye on it. So on the 16th minute we took the water break, and the Crokes fellas talking to Padraig as they're coming in. So far, lively game, Donald. Good all entertaining game.
Yeah, it's open, it's entertaining. You know, as we said, there's no kind of defensive tactics so far. Anyway, I think the slight breeze is aiding the Crokes, but not an awful lot. There's a contrast in styles. Legion are working harder for their scores. They're unlucky there up the other end, just in the previous passage of play, not to get a score out of it. But nothing in it. Both sides going at it, and so far so good for both teams.
Yeah, so both teams will have a conversation. I think, like you say, there won't be a lot of changes. I think, as you said earlier on, probably the change from a Legion point of view will be to negate that ball going into Mark O'Shea. From a Crokes point of view, it's like Peter McCarthy went clean through there. You need to block that up as well, and it's two different versions of blocking up. Legion need to stop that ball. Crokes need to stop the runner.
Yeah. I think of both sides, I think the Legion would be happier to get the water break now to kind of gather themselves, because the Crokes just look that more composed on the ball when they have it, and two different styles. But I think a lot of that is just due to the slight breeze. It mightn't look like it on camera, but there is a nice breeze there. And I think as the first half concludes here, we might see a little bit of change in style, but I don't expect to see huge changes.
Yeah, what you see a lot of the games since the COVID thing is this water break seems to change the tempo for some team, or the coach gets an extra few minutes to have a chat and try and change things up.
Yeah, it does. Some people don't like it. I think it seems to suit the team that's behind a bit, because like I said, they get a chance to compose themselves and the momentum has gone from the team in the lead. But in this case, I don't think it'll make much of a difference. There's only 2 points between the teams, and there's nothing in it. They're two very evenly matched teams at this stage of the game.
And I suppose when you look at the young fellas that are out there, Chris Dansell for the Crokes, he had a goal chance, but he took his score. And then you have young Sullivan over Owen O'Sullivan. He started very lively as well. Two young fellas, and nice to see, as you said earlier.
Yeah. And look, there's a few Kerry stars out there, but there's a lot of young fellas coming through on both sides, and that's what it's all about, bringing the young fellas through. And especially in this year when there hasn't been a whole lot of football for people to play and to watch. So it's great to see them getting their chance.
So we're back and running, 16:30 on the clock, and Danny Sheehan comes out to Jonathan Lyne, to Cian Gamble, Damien O'Sullivan again. Damien kick passes it to Padraig Lucy. Padraig Lucy, the outlet, looking inside. Jamie's made a good run, but he doesn't want him. He's going to carry it himself and slows it down a little bit, recycles it back to Jack O'Neill. And Jack O'Neill under pressure from Shaw. Shaw gets the turnover there from Jack O'Neill, just a little bit slow the tempo. Can Gavin White open up his legs here? Gavin White opens the legs. Gavin White's going straight down the middle. Damien O'Sullivan's coming across them. Gavin White kicks it over the bar for a score for Dr. Crokes, again from a mistake by the Killarney Legion, and I think Damien O'Sullivan is getting a booking there. I don't know, I think that's a bit harsh, Donald.
Yeah, I think what Peter McCarthy can do, Gavin White can do as well. So great run there from Gavin through the middle. Jack O'Neill a bit ponderous, caught in possession around the middle, but good hassle there from was it David Shaw? I think was it dispossessed him, but a little bit harsh there on the booking, I'd agree. But there's a bit of there's no dirtiness or anything in the game so far, so maybe a bit of needle coming in between individual players.
Yeah, from in Damien's defence there, he went with his shoulder. He didn't go to it's a tough old yellow. Chris Dansell looking inside. Johnny Buckley's gone straight down the middle for Dr. Crokes. Great block down by Damien O'Sullivan. Dansell taps it in. Shaw gets it, kicks it with left leg and kicks it wide. And Legion got away with that one, Donald.
Yeah, definitely led off for the home side there. Chris Dansell had a great chance. Great block from Damien O'Sullivan, but it fell kindly to a Crokes player. But a little nudge, well-timed nudge from Padraig Lucy, put him off enough for the ball to sail out harmlessly wide.
So 18 minutes gone, double score, 6 points to 3 in favour of Dr. Crokes from just over the road. Two clubs that have had huge history down through the years and huge respect between both clubs. Jamie O'Sullivan comes and gets it, gives it to Jonathan Lyne. Jonathan Lyne to Jack O'Neill, to Lean. Lean has it, kicks it long inside, but Fionn Fitzgerald gets a little handed, but James O comes up with it. James O has it. Can he turn and just pop it over the bar as he normally does? James O, don't know, with a bit of quality there.
Yeah, James just slipped in behind Fionn Fitzgerald. Fionn thought he'd done enough getting a hand to it, but you give James an inch and he'll take a mile. he's been quiet up until now, so good to see him get on the ball there. He'll be a key man, obviously, as the game progresses.
And Donald, for James's point of view, it's great to see him playing games.
Yeah. Look, again, as I mentioned earlier, this year of all years, that man, he's been injured a lot over the years, but this year, hopefully, he'll keep going for Kerry in a few weeks' time as well.
Yeah, I think, from a Kerry point of view, you need James. I don't know if you're going to win the All-Ireland. Potts comes through the middle, gives it to Larry. Larry turns, as he always did. Can he slip it to Potts? Potts could be through here. Gives it to Brian Looney. Brian Looney over the bar for another score for Dr. Crokes. But ominously, from the Legion point of view, 3 or 4 Crokes players raiding down the middle.
Yeah. No, there's a bit of a pattern there now. They're making hay, as I said. They're finding that channel down the middle. Could so easily have been a goal if it was a foot lower, but Crokes will be happy to get another point on the board.
And I think Potts is pulled up injured now as well, and he's down inside his own D, so Crokes are going to be short the defender for a couple of seconds as he makes his way back, but that was a blistering run by Potts. Lino gets it for the Legion down the sideline, and they still have it. Excellent play from Owen O'Sullivan, and just gets a challenge on top, but the referee says play on. Owen O'Sullivan back to Jack O'Neill, all the way over here to Cathal Sheehan looking to kick it. Finbar Murphy, another young fella who's been around the last couple of years, looks to kick pass inside to Conor Keane looking for the one-on-one with him. And Conor Keane comes off Jamie O'Sullivan's little 1-2 to Finbar Murphy. For Finbar can't hold it, and Dr. Crokes come up with it. And Mike Maloney, Smiler, takes the challenge, kicks it early to Gavin White. Gavin White looks over the top. David Shaw right open. Fionn Fitzgerald is on the run for Dr. Crokes. Jonathan Lyon is sitting at the centre half back waiting for him to come. Fionn Fitzgerald waits for him and gives it to Shaw. Can Shaw just stop now and put it over the bar, and Shaw with a little fist pass over the bar to make it 8 points to 4 after 21 minutes here in Doreen.
Yeah, we saw up this end that the Legion trying hard, working hard to get a score, but unfortunately breaking down for them at the end, whereas Crokes are a bit more direct now. I see Legion are dropping Jonathan Lyon back there on the 40 to kind of counteract some of those long balls, but on this occasion Crokes got through with no major problem.
Yeah, James O'Donoghue in the middle of the field kicks it inside. Peter McCarthy and John Payne, they tangle feet, and it's a free in about 60 yards out from the Crokes goal, and James O'Donoghue is going to stand over this. He's going to look to kick it long. He's looking for runners, and I think he could look even at Conor Keane inside one-on-one. He's got a bit of a height mismatch inside there. Keane Gamble, the runner. Oh, 2 hops, Keane Gamble. And I think he was actually, after the first half, he was looking to kick it in, but there was nobody moving.
He was caught in 2 minds, either Gawk or Lamar Durfa. He was caught in 2 minds, and he got caught with the 2 hops.
Yeah, David Shaw. Killian Fitz. Again, goes down the line. Killian Fitz uses his legs to go by Rob Lean. Micheál Burns, he's been quiet for the last few minutes, and an excellent challenge by Owen O'Sullivan there, but the Dr. Crokes still have it. And again, Danny Sheehan is out in front of Mark O'Shea. And a 45, it slips through Danny's hands, but that time Danny's playing Mark O'Shea from the front, and Dancel kicks it in, and it probably wasn't the right ball going in, but Crokes get a 45 out of it. But excellent, again, bravery by Owen O'Sullivan over there.
Yeah, no, he's definitely not overawed by the occasion. I think he's playing well, he's settled in well now, and there's a great battle going on inside there at the edge of the square between Mark O'Shea and Danny Sheehan. That could be interesting as the game goes on, because I think if it gets tighter, there'll be long balls going in on both sides.
But also when it gets tighter, you have the likes of the 2 Lyon brothers on the sideline, 2 athletic players ready to bring in and give you a little bit of a new lift and a new ump. Yeah. So Micheál Burns on the 45 for Dr. Crokes. Can he kick this one over? Slight angle. He slipped the last 2 ones he's kicked. He's kicked this one, but there's no curl to it. Stays to the right and wide for Dr. Crokes. 23 gone here in Doreen. 8 points to 4. Brian Kelly with the kick out. And again, a big thank you to the East Kerry board for allowing both clubs, and again the Killarney Legion and the Crokes doing a dual broadcast here. So hopefully you're enjoying it wherever you are, and a big thank you to the East Kerry board again. So Brian Kelly kicks it out long. He kicks it out under Chris Dancel. Dancel gets a hand to it for Dr. Crokes, slips it. David Shaw, 45 out. He goes over the top to Micheál Burns. Micheál Burns being guarded by Cathal Sheehan, and he called the mark there. Micheál Burns calls the mark, so It's a rule I just can't warm up to, Donal.
I know. I was watching the county final last night. It just takes the rhythm out of it. Now on this occasion, Micheál is taking advantage of it, and perfectly entitled to it. But there was a couple of times where it just there's no need for a mark, and just play on.
You're waiting for the action, and next thing it stopped. And there, even where Micheál Burns actually caught it, to where he kicked it, are two different things.
Yeah, and it suits natural free takers. We saw Evan Cronin doing it last night, and Micheál Burns there as well. And in other county finals, it suits the free takers.
And so far in this game, Micheál Burns has been absolutely outstanding for Dr. Crokes. He's shown the form that he's carried all season. One of the best players in the country at the moment, Micheál Burns. So Finbar Murphy looking inside to the danger man. He goes by Johnny Buckley. Finbar Murphy straight down the middle, like Peter McCarthy earlier on, but Finbar's making a decision, and he gives it to James O'Donoghue, and he goes with his right leg, and James slips it over the bar for a score for the Killarney Legion. 9 points to 5 now with 25 minutes gone.
Yeah, nice score there from James. Finbar did the hard work, making the hard yards, and then slipped it off to James, who popped it over on his right side.
Shane Murphy goes long, and David Shaw is running onto this one. And an excellent defending there by Cian Gamble, because Micheál Burns was gone. Cian Gamble gives it on back to Cian Gamble. Jamie O'Sullivan can't come up with it. The ball was too high, but it's Owen O'Sullivan comes up with it for Killarney Legion. The young fella, very comfortable on the ball with his left leg, slips it inside. Killarney Legion coming straight through. Oh, and a hand pass there, and he couldn't come up with it. And that was Kieran O'Donoghue. And Crokes come again. Brian Looney. Finbar Murphy working hard with Brian Looney. Directing things. Looney still in possession. And he goes by Finbar Murphy. Brian Looney, can he put it over the bar? Brian Looney, with a little bit of experience, took his time and kicked that over the bar. And again, we're a good score there for the Dr. Crokes, but we have a man in for the Legion. I'm afraid we'll get to grips with you in a minute. Number 18, Kieran O'Donoghue.
Kieran O'Donoghue and Donal Lyon are on for the Legion. We're just confirming now who's gone, but they're both in for the Legion at the moment.
Yeah, Donal Lyon is a man that's in. I think Donal Lyon can see Jack O'Neill over on the far side, so Jack is gone anyway.
I think it might be Rob Lean.
And it could be Rob Lean. And again, Legion kick it long. Owen O'Sullivan kicks it on. Johnny Buckley's underneath it. Johnny Buckley wins it. Gav White looking for Mark O'Shea. He's drifting out the field a little bit now. Mark O'Shea just to get on a little bit of ball. They're gone small inside with Larry and Micheál Burns. Mark O'Shea under pressure. Mark O'Shea, and the referee's having a word. The referee's going to have a word. And James is going to get his name taken.
Yeah, a little bit of handbags around the centre of the field here, but Crokes are slipping away a little bit, so the frustration is slipping into the Legion ranks. But James needs to keep his head as a leader of this team to see it out for the rest of the game.
Yeah, but it's a local derby. It's Killarney. It's Crokes versus Legion, and you're going to give a yellow card for something like that, I'm afraid.
I know.
So Mikey Potts turns it over. Mikey Potts turns it over, and he goes down. And James O'Donoghue, and that's a shoulder. He gets a shoulder after he kicked it in. And Conor Keane looking to punish, gets a free in. Conor Keane, but Shane Murphy with this save, but free in by the referee, 14 yards out. And a little bit of handbags inside on.
Well, you just you queued it up there nicely, Niall. It's a local derby. We're going to get a bit of this. Very perceptive of you. And James is on the ground here in front of us. James, I don't know, but he seems to be okay. And the referee at the end of all this, I think, is going to give a free in to the Legion for whatever happened. But hopefully this should be a simple tap over for the Legion to bring it back to 4 points.
Yeah, the linesman John Deneen is calling the referee's attention to, I think, the challenge with James O'Donoghue. So I think Mike Maloney could be lucky if he doesn't get a black card here.
He could be in trouble, yeah. I mean, it was late. I didn't see it, but it was late. And James is prostrate after it, but he seems to be okay. But it was definitely late.
So where the referee is deliberating, and with his linesman John Deneen. And James O'Donoghue, he's gone out to have a word with him. And I don't know what's going on now at the moment. There's a free in for the Killarney Legion, and I think the referee is going to go have a word with Mike Maloney. I think that's why he's running in. I can understand that. So he's going in to have a word. No, who is he having a word with? He's having a word with the wrong man. If he's going to Fionn Fitzgerald. Yeah, he's going to the wrong man.
We have 3 officials on the pitch there at one stage, so they're all consulting the 3 wise men. But the sooner they get it on with it, the better. This is just adding to the confusion.
Yeah, I think the referee's going talking to the 2 umpires. Now he's calling Fionn aside.
Yeah, well, look, this will probably suit the Legion. It'll stop the momentum of the Dr. Crokes team a little bit, but at the end of it, I think you're right. Now the most we can get out of this is a black card, but history will show us that it'll probably end up with a yellow, and we'll move on.
Yeah, and again, the linesman called the referee's attention to the referee's coming over asking him who it is. And being honest, the 2 of us are watching, and everybody at home is watching. It was Mike Maloney. And to the letter of the law, yeah, probably it is a black, but he's having a full-scale conversation. The linesman is telling him somebody else. The referee's going around looking for fellas now at this stage. So he's giving a hot ball now, is it?
Reminds me of Charlie Redmond, not going off the field back in the day.
James O'Donoghu's gone over remonstrating, and James O'Donoghue and knocked in their handbags. But James would want to watch it now because he's on a yellow already.
Well, the ref isn't helping matters here. You need to make a decision quickly and get on with it, whether it is right or wrong. This is only causing more trouble.
Absolutely. I mean, the linesman called him in. He went into the field to tell him what happened, and if he told him what happened, then he didn't know what happened, and that the referee's under pressure then straight away because he was going booking the wrong man, it appears. So nobody gets booked. And a free into the league.
Yeah, interesting. But anyway, look, he might put that in his back book for the next one.
So Conor Keane kicks it over the bar. 10 points to 6. 30 and 7 seconds gone in injury time, but there'll be a few minutes of that, even though the clock did actually stop for the water break. Done.
Yeah, but that last few minutes there now of the 3 wise men consulting will add another few minutes on.
Shaw and Lino under it, but Lino tips it to his own player, Cathal Sheehan, Peter McCarthy up the line, gives it to Finbar Murphy. He's got loads of room in front of him. Michal Burns is running back for Dr. Crokes, and again, young Gamel. And the referee gives a free in for the Killarney Legion. And James O'Donoghue is going to stand over that one.
Yeah, Cian Gamel coming like a train there in the middle. I don't think the Dr. Crokes defender did much wrong standing his ground, but that might be a result of the previous fracas that he's evening up the score a bit.
So here we go now. James O'Donoghue. Straight in front of goal, and you wouldn't expect anything, only the green spot, as they say.
Exactly, yeah. So, the Legion coming back into it. As predicted, the water break has had a better result for Legion. They've come back out now in the last few minutes. That little delay there as well upset the momentum of Dr. Crokes. So, this ball has been up this side of the field a bit more often.
So high ball out, is down on top of the Legion player, Owen O'Sullivan. Excellent catch by the young fella. Gives it in straight away to Jamie O'Sullivan. Legion looking to close the gap coming up on half time. Hand pass into Conor Keane. Conor Keane always creates wreck against anyone he plays against. Nice pass into Jonathan Lyne. Jonathan Lyne with the big catch inside. People are shouting for a mark, but sure, the ball goes straight across. Jamie O'Sullivan's going to look to flick this over Shea Murphy, but he doesn't come up with it. But Legion still have the possession. Conor Keane. And he gets a foul and a free straight in front of goal. So, Stephen is being colourful as ever.
Yeah, I think, there's a slight change there. As I said, Legion were coming in numbers there. There was 3 or 4 and almost a mirror image of what we saw from Crokes earlier in the half.
So here we go. Conor Keane, straight in front of goal. And kicks it straight over the bar. And the referee is returning a corner, something to the keeper. And we got 2 points in it. 33 minutes gone here in Doreen. Referee looking at the scoreboard, I think, just to see what time has gone. But there can't be much more.
No, it's very tight now. And the wind seems to have died as well, which might have something to do with Legion's mini comeback here.
Brian Looney wins it for Dr. Crokes. Kicks it down the line. David Shaw, can they get another attack before the half? David Shaw inside to Kieran O'Leary. Kieran O'Leary, can he get up with it? Excellent defending by Cian Gamble. Cian Gamble covering inside. Gamble using his legs. Big changes too. The two substitutes the Legion have had have given them a little bit of impetus. Down the line. Gives it to Damien O'Sullivan. Damien to young O'Sullivan again. And Jamie O'Sullivan. Owen O'Sullivan gets it to James O'Donoghue. James O'Donoghue on the left leg. Gavin White keeping an eye on him. He slips. Gavin White comes up with it. Turnover. Gavin White, can he open up his legs? Can they get a score before the half? Can the Legion defend? Cian Gamble using his legs to get back. Johnny Buckley, 21 yards out. He's in full back in front of him. Can they punch it or kick it over the bar? Micheál Burns for another score, but again, slip by James, turnover down the field.
Yeah, look, any mistake against Dr. Crokes like that's going to be punished. And unfortunate slip, but well worked up the field by the Dr. Crokes, and they're still getting the scores a bit easier now. Legion are working that bit harder for them, but there's the half-time whistle now.
So half-time here in Doreen, 11 points to 8, Dr. Crokes lead. Going to be blood and guts hopefully in the second half, and great game of football so far, Donald.
Yeah, no, it's a good game. There's nothing in it. Like, Dr. Crokes deserve to be ahead, definitely. It's 3 points in it, but they're just marginally on top. The breeze has died down, the game is still open. There's the changes, as you said, the Legion made, they've definitely had an impact. I think a few lads in the Legion have upped their game a bit, and it's coming a bit closer, but still the scoreboard never lies, and Crokes are still on top.
So we'll be back to you in a few minutes just before the start of the second half. Hopefully you're enjoying this joint broadcast between Dr. Crokes and the Killarney Legion. See you in the second half. Welcome back to Doreen for the second half in this O'Donoghue Cup. Dr. Crokes lead, 11 points to 8. Johnny Buckley and David Shaw out for the hot ball against Padraig Lucy and Donal Line. Ball is thrown up. Lucy and Johnny struggling. Shaw, but Johnny Buckley can't come up with it. And Jonathan Line straight through the middle for the Killarney Legion. Donal Line in support. Can line up with the right foot and kick it over the bar. He puts the right foot behind it. And a big start for the Killarney Legion. Point after a couple of seconds, Donal.
Yeah, we heard Stephen Stack, the Legion manager there, urging Jonathan Line to do just that in the first half, so he's obviously listened to that, and great start for the Legion.
Dr. Crokes again, building from the back. David Nocton to Mikey Potts. Back to Fionn Fitzgerald. And James O'Donoghue and himself and Conor Keane. And referee is running in. And I think he's going to do something with Fionn anyway, because he's gone running in, but there's nothing in that again.
No, there was more handbags, but you know, there's the local derby, as you say now. There's going to be this kind of stuff.
But that's unfair now. The referee there's about 10 fellas inside in a circle, all schmozzling, and the referee lets the Crokes take it early. Gavin White, and it's still going on at the bottom end. Gavin White to David Shaw. Can he put it over the bar? Brian Looney drops it short. Brian Kelly has it. But David Shaw dropped the shot. But again, I know you want to move on the game, but you get rid of the schmozzle before you move the game on.
Yeah, look, you know, we won't criticise the referee too much, but he's losing a bit of authority here. He just needs to put his stamp on it before it gets out of hand.
So Donal Line looks to kick it in long, puts it in a balloon to Jamie O'Sullivan's underneath it, Jamie and Smiler, but Nocton gets the break for Dr. Crokes, but there was 2 Legion people running in. James O'Donoghue was sniffing. Johnny Buckley in the middle of the field. Great servant to Dr. Crokes throughout the years. And again, Dr. Crokes Nocton or Smiler. Mikey Potts, Donal Line marking Mikey Potts. Crokes holding on to possession. Smiler over the far side. Smiler over the 65, coming to the halfway line. To Dansell, Chris Dansell, getting on a lot of ball lately. Back to Mikey Potts, to Fionn Fitzgerald. Legion working hard, Crokes working hard to keep possession. Johnny Buckley in the middle of the field. Johnny Buckley right down the middle of the field, looking for options. Brian Looney's gone on a run. Padraig Lucy pulls him back, and Padraig Lucy's created the foul where the Crokes take it early into Mark O'Shea. Danny Sheehan marking him. Mark O'Shea in the full forward spot, looking for a pass, and he can't get a pass, and he gets fouled on the ground. Bit soft, Donal.
Bit soft, yeah, but you know, a patient build up from Dr. Crokes. And this should be an easy enough score for Kieran O'Leary to throw this over the bar.
Yeah, O'Leary, the old just soldier for the Crokes, wins all that dirty ball inside and working really hard. So looking to kick it over. And he kicks it over the bar. The linesman gives him a signal, but it was up for debate, Donal.
Yeah, it looked dodgy, but no, mate, went over. The white flag is flying. That's the most important thing.
So Brian Kelly looking for the kick out, and another Legion man coming onto the field to play. Darragh Lyon is in, and excellent player to be coming in, and John Payne is gone as well, we think. Oh, he's in. No. So Darragh Lyon comes in. I can't see who's gone off. Jamie O'Sullivan's gone off the field on the far side. So Darragh Lyon for Jamie Sullivan. It gives you a lot of athleticism in the middle of the field now, and it gives you the option of putting Padraig Lucy inside full forward if you needed to.
So they'll open up things again now to make things more interesting. Another big man in the field for the Legion.
So Donal Line, Padraig Lucy, big man in the middle of the field. Larry trying to tackle him, and he's given up about 2.5 feet to him. Jonathan Lyon under pressure, Brian Looney, but Jonathan Lyon comes in it. Lyon loses his legs to Darragh Lyon. Darragh Lyon, ex-minor midfielder, superb in the O'Donoghue Cup final last year. Darragh Lyon to Peter McCarthy for score for the Killarney Legion.
Yeah, immediate impact from Darragh Lyon there, Niall. Straight on the ball, first ball. He surged past a few players, laid it off to Peter McCarthy, who popped it over. So
Shane Murphy looking to get a kick out for Dr. Crokes. Brian Looney running wide. David Shaw has gone the other way. Shaw and Gamel, but he goes straight down the middle to a serious catch from Jonathan Lyon there. And again, the Legion are attacking. Darragh Lyon looking, he'll have to turn back onto his left leg. He gives it Conor Keane looking to shimmy David Naughton. Naughton's keeping him out, but Conor Keane's gone clean through. Save from Shane Murphy. Smiler comes up with it. Great chance for Killarney Legion there.
Yeah, Conor Keane denied by a great save there from Shane Murphy. The punch over the bar might have been a better option, but he had to go for the goal.
Yeah, so here we go. Killian Fitz for the Dr. Crokes. Kicks it out over the sideline, but Dancel keeps it in. But excellent play from James O'Donoghue, working really hard out there. James O'Donoghue. Padraig Lucy. Conor Keane, 21 yards out. Little dinky move with Owen O'Sullivan. Conor Keane drops it short and it's over the bar. Just could have gone into the top corner. 12 points to 11 now, I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, 12 points to 11, 5.5 gone.
Yeah, 1 point game now. It's livening up here now. It's getting close. Legion getting their purple patch just after the half-time break, but game is still wide open.
So here we go again. Fionn Fitzgerald, Crokes looking to get back into this game. Legion have had all of the play for the first 5 or 6 minutes. Micheál Burns, the man who's been on fire today for Dr. Crokes. To Kieran O'Leary. He's gone inside Damien O'Sullivan. Can he keep going? Kieran O'Leary. And he can't get the score. And very unlucky, but Damien kept at him.
Yeah, stayed close to him. Kieran unlucky there. But as you said, Damien did enough to just nudge him as he was having the shot there.
So Gamel to Cathal Sheehan under pressure from Brian Looney. And free up. Donal Line to Dara Line. Trying to use his legs. Athletic player. Excellent midfielder. Turn Johnny Buckley. He's under 45. He's looking inside. He's looking for somebody. He's going inside again. Padraig Lucy puts his foot behind it. Big foot behind it. And it's gone to the left and wide.
Yeah, Padraig Lucy had to go there. Dara Line made good progress there, but not much movement inside. So he popped it off to Padraig and had to go. But, you know, a few more options inside would have been resulted in the score there.
So John Payne for the Dr. Crokes. John Payne slowing the game down. Dara Line with the excellent challenge for the Killarney Legion. And Peter McCarthy, just can't see it over there. Peter McCarthy to James O'Donoghue. James on the 45. He's looking to get a kick into toddle to waddle again. Conor Keane puts a foot in it and does he get the curl? No, he doesn't get the curl. It's debatable, Donal, in fairness, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's debatable. We don't have Hawker here in the arena, unfortunately, but it was the crowd here on the green and white definitely think it was over, but it was debatable. I'd say it was just over the post.
Yeah, from your point of view, it was over. For me, it curled at the last minute. As we said, it's a joint commentary, so we're trying to keep it as unbiased as we can.
Hopefully that doesn't doesn't come into play at the end of the game.
Gavin White, surrounded by a couple of Legion players, but still has possession on the 45 to David Shaw. Slowing it down again. And again, Legion working hard. Killian Fitz has it. Killian Fitz driving down the middle. Looks inside to Mark O'Shea, but Danny Sheehan. But Mark O'Shea has it for Dr. Crokes to Dancel. Slip ball to Kieran O'Leary. Brian Kelly, excellent defending by Brian Kelly. And Damien O'Sullivan comes out with it for the Killarney Legion to Donal Line. Back to Finbar Murphy, over the top to Dara Line, and loads of space for the Killarney Legion. Padraig Lucy bombing down the field. Finbar Murphy bombing down the field. Dara Line with his left leg. Johnny Buckley trying to keep him out. Peter McCarthy giving Payne loads of it today. Peter McCarthy keep driving forward to Conor Keane. With Mike Maloney, he's looking to go by Maloney, goes by Maloney, and slips it over the bar for a point for the Killarney Legion, and it's a draw now, Donal. Great game so far.
That's great game. End-to-end stuff there now. We had the Crokes up there and there, goal mouth opportunity. Could have changed the complexion of the game there if that went in the back of the net. And Legion worked it up the field. Lovely score off his left from Conor Keane.
Yeah, and I think a goal in this game will tell a lot. And Crokes have had 4 so far in this game and haven't come away with anything. Killarney Legion have had a chance as well, and they haven't come away with anything either. So I think a goal could be a big factor here. Both teams going at it. Great game of football. David Shaw on the 45, looking to go by Cian Gamel. It slips it to Potts. Potts is inside. Mikey Potts clean through on goal. Can he get something? Mikey Potts a goal for Dr. Crokes. And we were just saying it. And Mikey Potts comes down the middle from a serious pass from David Shaw.
Yeah, there's the goal. It was coming. There's the goal. It's coming. Caroline was trying to get it off him, but Mikey Potts did a great job to get through there, and good goal for Crokes. But still nothing in it. That's only one score, and the Legion still have enough to play with here to get back into this game.
We've had loads of action here in the first 10 minutes of the second half. You'd swear it was a whole second half. So we've got 20 minutes of this to come. So hopefully you're enjoying it at home. Padraig Lucy getting on a lot of ball. In fairness to Padraig in the middle of the field. Padraig looking to kick it short. Kicks it to Owen O'Sullivan, the man making his debut here today for Killarney Legion at senior level, starting, and he's done everything right. John Payne intercepts his pass though. I gave him the kiss of death there. I'm sorry, Owen. Yeah, Killian Fitz. Killian Fitz driving down the field to David Shaw again. Shaw looking to use that right leg of his to Brian Looney. To Don Sellis coming now. Crokes coming on. It's end to end. Brian Looney with Padraig Lucy minding him. Kieran O'Leary with Damien O'Sullivan, but Kieran O'Leary trying to go by him. Damien keeps him out, uses his strength to Brian Looney. Brian Looney back to Leary. Crokes comfortable in possession. Back to Looney. All the old stagers there to the young stager. Then the goal scorer Mikey Potts into the man who's been outstanding in this game so far, Micheál Burns. Burns looking to eke out a chance. So Crokes will be comfortable. Cathal Sheehan, excellent defending from the Killarney Legion. And again, they're working hard. Both teams. It's a credit to both teams and management. Kieran O'Leary, David Shaw on the 45 again. Shaw, he's just taking his time. Crokes are okay with this. To Killian Fitz, who's getting on a lot of ball. Owen O'Sullivan trying to stay with him. Killian using his intelligence, a man who's back from a long-term injury, to Johnny Buckley. Johnny Buckley inside the 45. Peter McCarthy marking him, but can Johnny use his strength? He does, but Damien O'Sullivan comes out. They can't get it off him. Buckley using his strength. Buckley still going, and Johnny Buckley gets fouled from Damien O'Sullivan. And being honest, Damien's going to have to be very careful because I think he got booked earlier in the first half.
Yeah, he'll have to be careful. Patient build up again there from the Crokes, working it around from side to side and, engineering the free there in the end. But, I still think there's not much in this game. Now, there's the scoreboard, there's a goal between them, but you'd expect David Shaw to put this over to stretch it to 4. So Legion will want to get back into it, but the water break will be coming soon. And as we said earlier, that might come to Legion's aid as well.
So 1-12 to 12. Shaw looking to build on probably the biggest lead of the day for Dr. Crokes again, and it's back up to 4 points. David Shaw kicks that over the bar. A couple of the Kerrymen sticking their hand up today. Jonathan Lyne has been excellent for the Killarney Legion. Shaw and Micheál Burns has been excellent as well. So Brian Kelly looking to kick it out for the Killarney Legion. There's a lot of big players around the field now, but he's going short. Goes short. So O'Donoghue. And O'Donoghue under pressure. Can he hold on to it? Larry unlucky. And referee's going in. And again, Killarney Legion. Kieran O'Donoghue, that Damien O'Sullivan kicks it out. Cathal Sheehan with Damien driving up the middle. Damien back to Padraig Lucy. Padraig orchestrating a lot in the middle of the field today, in fairness to him. And Darragh Lyne gets fouled by David Shaw. Lino right in the middle of the field. Jonathan Lyne gives it to Peter McCarthy. He's been really lively today, Peter McCarthy. Working hard. Another boy who's been back from a long-term injury, so it's lovely to see him out there playing. But he turns that one over to Brian Looney to Fionn Fitzgerald, to Killian Fitz. David Shaw. Back to David Nocton driving through the middle for Dr. Crokes. David Nocton to Dancel. Another man who can glide. Micheál Burns to Killian Fitz. And there's a foul, and Owen O'Sullivan pulled him there. It was soft enough, but
not much in it. But there's a pattern now. The Legion had the purple patch there, as we said, after half time, the first 5 minutes. But the last 10 minutes or so, it's all Dr. Crokes.
Gavin White left wide open, left leg, and Gavin White puts it over the bar. And again, the Legion boys asleep. You don't, as we said earlier, you don't leave fellas like Micheál Burns and Gavin White wide open like that, and they get an easy score there.
Yeah, clever, quick free there. Pop it over. Gavin was coming up the left hand side, and he's not going to miss from 30 yards.
Kelly drives it long out. Excellent kick to Owen O'Sullivan. You can't be but impressed with Owen O'Sullivan's performance today. Jonathan Lyne kicks it over. Finbar Murphy, another young fella who's looking to get on ball all day. Finbar. Back to Conor Keane. The man has more talent. Again, over on the far side, Donal Lyne and Darragh, the two brothers, to Owen O'Sullivan. Again, lovely and comfortable on the ball. To Darragh, comes all the way over the other side for an excellent score for the Killarney Legion.
Yeah, nice score there. Some lovely interplay, and Darragh there at the end to finish it off. But a bit more of that's needed from the Legion now to bring this game back into it.
So we're just on 14 minutes and 40 seconds. If you're at home watching, 41 seconds, the clock has stopped. It's the water break here in Doreen. And to be honest, it's a lovely place to watch a game when you're sitting up here, Donal, and you see that the pitch at the top is absolutely amazing. The Legion have spent a lot of money, things like the lotto, the online lotto for the Killarney Legion and for the Dr. Crokes. These are important things right now during COVID, because both clubs need the money to survive and keep the clubs going, and they never budgeted for this kind of a scenario.
Absolutely, yeah. Like, there's no income. None of the clubs have any income to per se, so things like the lotto, as you said, and any fundraising activities are absolutely crucial. And that pitch above there now, we're looking forward. The floodlights are in, the seeds were sown early in the year, and the field is looking great now. So we're hopefully in the next few weeks that'll be ready to turn on the lights there and have an opening. But it's the same for every club around the county and around the country. It's very hard to try and keep the club going. It's an expensive business, so we'd appreciate any support people can give.
Yeah, I think it's very important, if you're at home now and you're enjoying this, wherever you are in the world, and you're enjoying this O'Donoghue Cup game, that you might take 2 minutes to go online later on and either do the Dr. Crokes or do your own the Killarney Legion and do your own lottos and support the club. €2 is a lot of money these days to every club, so any few bob at all would be appreciated. And when you see the development up in the top field, it's just magnificent. And every young boy and girl coming up to the Killarney Legion is going to benefit from that. Now there's a couple of heavyweights up on the pitch at the moment that you'll be worried that they're rolling the field, because I see, is that Nigel Shevlin above, and I'd say John Keane is above as well, and I'd hope they'll move a little bit, because that could be the Conor James plays with in the future, and he could be in a big hole if the two boys don't move really.
Well, they're providing extra security today, and we have to comply with the COVID guidelines, so all avenues have been covered there, and no better men than the three lads above to keep an eye on things.
Yeah, I feel very comfortable knowing that the boys are looking after us, really. But again, it's a testament to the East Kerry board, and it's a testament to the Killarney Legion for putting on the game during the COVID times. And it's a pity that a lot of people have to watch this game away, but I hope you're enjoying it, because it's high quality stuff. And Sean Keane is coming in now for the Killarney Legion, and do you know what? They've made a surprise decision here for me, and this is only an outsider. Peter McCarthy coming off. I thought he shifted a lot of ball for you.
He did, yeah. He was doing well now, and maybe he took a knock or something. But I'm surprised he's the one to let go as well. But Sean Keane is a rake of experience, so he'll be a good man around the middle of the field there, or wherever he ends up to get on the ball as well.
So here we go. We're looking to start the game again. Brian Kelly's gone back into goal. We're just looking to get everything ready with 14:42 here. Can the defending champions beat the Dr. Crokes to stay in the competition? Can the Crokes beat the defending champions? Brian Looney again, ever reliable for those Shane Murphy kickouts. Looney looking for a little dink pass from somebody. Under pressure, David Shaw. Back to Smiler. Back to Shaw. Shaw's played really well today for the Dr. Crokes. Really well. And a lovely left-legged pass. And again, handbags again. And John O'Neill is calling the referee. And I think there could be a bit of trouble here for Fionn. From what I saw, Fionn could be in a bit of bother here.
I think so. Unfortunately, this has been brewing for a while, and there was definitely a striking action, but it depends whether it was deliberate or not.
Yeah, so the referee's talking to John O'Neill, chairman of the Legions, inside there as well, trying to break things up. So.
And look, the game has been progressing well, so hopefully this is dealt with quickly and we move on. There's no malice. The two lads know each other well over the years, and it's a local derby, so there's going to be some argy-bargy.
Yeah, and it's getting people agitated in the stand as well, as you do with a local derby. So the referee's going having a chat with Fionn Fitzgerald now, and it'll be interesting what he says to Fionn. And he gets him a straight red. So Fionn Fitzgerald straight red. Dr. Crokes down to 14 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, look, if you raise your hand and you make contact and it's seen by the officials, it's an easy decision sometimes. So unfortunately for Fionn, he has to go.
So the referee's going over top the ball.
It's interesting now how the dynamic of the game changes with the spare man. Often we've seen that the team that goes down to 14 actually fares better, so we'll see how Crokes organise themselves now for the remainder.
Yeah, so Lucy and Johnny Buckley underneath it, and Lucy with the big man tips it down. Gamble slips it to Jonathan Lyne, right leg. Jonathan Lyne, can he kick it over the bar for a score for the Killarney Legion? He does. Brings it back to 3 points. 13 minutes to go. They're up a man. Can they drive it on now? Is the question, Donald?
Yeah, crucial score there for the Legion after the schmozzle there and the sending off to get the next score. So now there's only a score in it again. 114 to 14 points.
And Dr. Crokes have it. Brian Looney looking to use his legs. And Danny Sheehan running back. Kicks it over the top. Kieran O'Leary and Brian Kelly. Brian Kelly comes up with it. The Kerry goalkeeper comes away with it to Danny Lucy. Or to Danny Sheehan. And again, Donal Lyne to Patrick Lucy. Drives it in long. Gavin White up with James O'Donoghue. Gavin White, excellent defending from Gavin White. Superb defending from Gavin White to keep him out. And again, Dr. Crokes looking to build. Legion looking for the ascent. There's 12 minutes here left in Doreen. Micheál Burns, a man who's been quiet in the second half so far, he needs to come into for the Dr. Crokes. To David Nocton, working really hard using his legs. And again, Smiler to Potts. Back to Smiler. Back to Shane Murphy. So Crokes holding possession, comfortable to control the game. Micheál Burns. Again, 12 minutes left.
I think it's to look out there now that the Crokes are down 14. They're spraying the ball around very comfortably.
Yeah, and in fairness to both teams, they've worked their socks off here in this O'Donoghue Cup. Like, it just shows you what it means to the division. The O'Donoghue Cup is still a big competition for anyone to win, and these players are certainly showing that they both want to win it. Darragh Lyne with the tip. So Darragh Lyne gets a turnover for the Killarney Legion. They could be clean through and goal here. James O'Donoghue goes by Smiler, and Smiler fouls James O'Donoghue, and Smiler's in a bother. He's got the black card, so Smiler's going to have to go down. The Crokes are going to have to replace Smiler, and it's going to be interesting what they have left on the bench to bring in. But Gavin O'Shea is coming in as a substitute, and Gavin O'Shea is coming in for, I think he's coming in for Chris Dansell.
Yeah, it's opening up now. You can see, as you say, Niall, the players getting tired on both sides. We saw last gasp defending there from Brian Kelly at one end, and Gavin White making a crucial interception on the other end. And again, you know, the black card now, it's not as punishing as it used to be. As we know, we can replace the man, but we're just looking around now to see who's coming in, or who's Gavin O'Shea is replacing.
And with all these rules, Smiler's gone into the sin bin, Donald, so Crokes are down to 13.
Sin bin, yeah. And James O'Donoghue tapped that one over there now, so it's back to a 2-point game.
And a substitution for the Killarney Legion. I think that's Finbar Murphy going off. In fairness to him, he's worked hard. I don't know who's come on for him, but we'll get you the information when we have it. Sean Keane has been on for a while now. So Johnny Buckley and Patrick Lucy under this. Johnny Buckley, can he come up with it? No, he doesn't. Legion come up with it. And they come again. Oh, it's Peter O'Sullivan in, number 19 for the Killarney Legion, another young fella. James O'Donoghue with Gavin White looking after him. And James looking to get back on his left leg, and he's showing great pace there to go and challenge with Gavin. But again, Conor Keane can't come up with it in front of goal. Legion with a point over the bar. Sean Keane with that score. Was it wide? Wide. A bad wide from Sean. So it's still 114 to 15 points.
Yeah, Sean is just on the field there a few minutes, so he'll be disappointed with that now, right in front of the goal. The goal was at his mercy, and a point at least, but unfortunately went wide from his behalf.
So again, Shane Murphy looking to kick it out. Shane Murphy kicks it long. Johnny Buckley again can't come up with it. Larry fighting inside, but Mark O'Shea gets it for Dr. Crokes, and he's fouled, and Mark O'Shea goes down. So the crowd are getting excited, Donal, around here.
Yeah, look, passions are running high, and as we said a few times, it's a local derby, and especially in a game like this, with the year coming to the end a bit later this year, and both teams, didn't make it to where they would like to have gone in the county championship. So the O'Donoghue Cup is massive for both these sides before the inter-county game starts going again.
So, I see Mark O'Shea is down injured. The referee is moving fellas away and telling fellas are waving security bibs and everything tonight. I think there's a load of COVID bibs out there.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people here that are brightly lit up to make sure that they're keeping the social distancing together. But the ref wasn't happy with one of the Legion backroom staff social distancing away from the scoreboard, it seems.
Yeah. So again, Mark O'Shea getting attention from Jimmy Galvin there. And we should be getting on with the game again. I know that the clock is ticking, just 22 minutes gone here in Doreen. 8 minutes left plus injury time. And David Shaw is going to take the free. David Shaw kicks it to Brian Looney. And young O'Donoghue marking him to David Shaw. He passed it behind him. Jonathan Lyne comes up with it. Jonathan Lyne kicks it out the wing to Donal Lyne. He's made a huge change to the game, Donal.
Yeah, he's been instrumental. Yeah, he's got on the ball a lot, and Jonathan has come out in the second half, a new man as well.
So James O'Donoghue looking to go by Payno, and James O'Donoghue gets fouled. And again, they're all running in, but the referee's given a free in, and John Payne is going to go into the book, I think.
Yeah,
so
Legion are coming back into it. We're looking up this end of the field a lot more in this last section. So, if they can tack over the scores and it's level enough coming into the last 5 minutes, anything's possible. But you'd be worried about the Crokes coming down and getting a point. That they need a score at this stage to settle themselves. So if they come down and get a point, and open up the gap, they might be able to just hold on.
So Dr. Crokes making a substitution. Buddy O'Leary is coming in, and I think he's coming in for John Payne. So John Payne went into the book, and he's going out off the field. Great stalwart to the Dr. Crokes, John Payne. What a player over the years. So Buddy O'Leary is coming in, another tough man, and James O'Donoghue, you'd expect him to kick this one over from 25 yards out. Perfect angle for him, and it's straight over the green spot. The Legion close the gap to a point. 6 minutes, just coming up on 6 minutes left here in Doreen, and they're up at the moment. It's 15 versus 13. If you're looking on and you just came in, we had one sending off in Fionn Fitzgerald, but also Mike Maloney is in the sin bin. Mikey Potts looking to use his legs on Darragh Lyne, but Darragh Lyne is an athletic big man. Mikey Potts pulls it back. Gavin O'Shea to Brian Looney to David Naughton, who's been really good today. David Naughton and David O'Leary to Gavin O'Shea to Gavin White. 5.5 minutes left here in Doreen. Dr. Crokes lead by 1 point, but they're down to 13 men at the moment. Mark O'Shea tries to go by Danny Sheehan, and he gets the foul from Danny Sheehan, and the referee is going to go back. Donal Lyne could be in a bit of bother here because he checked him. He gets a black card. Donal Lyne gets a black card for checking or pulling Gavin White as he was coming down the field, and the Legion selectors aren't too impressed.
Yeah, Donal Lyne, we were just praising him there earlier. He checked the run, harsh enough. I think there's a little bit of score settling there as well for the bin. So both teams have a player in the bin now, but Mike Maloney for the Crokes will be out soon enough. Yeah,
and the thing with Donal Lyne is he's been a huge influence on the game. Gavin White, can he get around the corner? Can he get around Conor Keane? He doesn't. He turns back. Crokes hold on to possession. Gavin O'Shea, very comfortable in possession. Can they get Micheál Burns on the ball? Killian Fitz goes across the line to Mark O'Shea to Gavin O'Shea. Looking to prod into play. Oh, excellent play from Gavin to Kieran O'Leary with his left leg. Can he put this one over for Dr. Crokes? And he score now. It'll be a big score. And he gets a score. Kieran O'Leary, very patient play by the Crokes. Possession for about 2 minutes and come up with a score. 4 minutes of normal time left. Dr. Crokes lead 115 to 16, and it's 14 versus 13 if you're watching it at home at the moment.
Yeah, patient build up again, and a bit of experience there from Kieran O'Leary. Good score from the Crokes.
And as you said, Donal, when Smiler comes in, it's actually going to be 14 on 14 for a couple of minutes. So Peter O'Sullivan under pressure from all the Crokes fellas. The Crokes, and very unlucky, but he was fouled. He had his tags pulled, he had his jersey pulled, and Legion coming down, 2 points down. 4 minutes left here in the O'Donoghue Cup. Can the champions stay in this O'Donoghue Cup? James O'Donoghue, the man you want with the ball, has it. Does he have it in his possession? No, and it runs out of play on the far side. You would have backed James to get that.
Yeah, it just slipped away from him, and the momentum has swung back to Dr. Crokes again now. While Legion have the numerical advantage, they need to get on the ball. They need to try and get another score quickly.
So, here we go. The Crokes are looking to get Smiler back on the field. Shane Murphy is looking to take the kick out. Crokes are looking for just a solid kick. He kicks it out big to Mark O'Shea and Danny Sheehan. Mark O'Shea and Danny Sheehan tip down, and a Legion ball. Linesman saw it. So Legion have it 45 yards out. So a mark inside. James has it. 2.5 left. 3-point game. Can he kick it over? He does. For a score for the Killarney Legion, back in 1:15-17, so a 1-point game, correction.
Yeah, 1-point game, and Mike Maloney is coming back in out of the bin, and that will be 14 against 14 for the next 5 minutes or so until Donal Line comes back from the other bin.
So here we go. Shane Murphy.
He's
not in yet. The Crokes are looking for the sin bin. The referee says no, time isn't there. Kicked out. Mark O'Shea and Dara Line. They don't come up with it. Peter O'Sullivan to Dara Line. To Damien O'Sullivan. Damien on the possession. Kicks it inside to James O'Donoghue. James O'Donoghue goes on a run. Looking to turn back onto his left leg. Knocked in Mark and James O'Donoghue, trying to keep him quiet. And then Owen O'Sullivan comes up with it to Jonathan Lyon, who's kicked 2 already as far as I know. And does he kick a third one? No, kicks it to the left and wide. Donal.
The commentator's curse strikes again. He has kicked 2 lovely points today. He was kind of off balance there, and he was kicking from a standing position. But Legion are doing what I said they should do. They need to take advantage while they have the numerical advantage. But unfortunately for them, they need another score to draw level.
So 28 and 37 gone, a minute and 20 left of normal time. Shane Murphy looking to kick it. Crokes clinging on, and now at the moment, because Smiler's back in, it's 14 on 14 at present because the Legion black card. And Brian Looney, does he come up with it? Kieran O'Leary. Micheál Burns clean through. Micheál Burns, he's going clean through and goal. Can Micheál Burns finish it? He does, for a goal for the Dr. Crokes. 29 minutes gone, 1 minute left on the clock. Micheál Burns goes straight through the middle and sticks it into the net for the Dr. Crokes. And there's a Crokes man poleaxed in the middle of the field. Referee stops it. And I think that was a head injury. And number 12, correct, I think, is number 12 Brian Looney? Yeah, it's Brian Looney is down. Yeah. So again, less than a minute of normal time left. Crokes win a crucial break.
Yeah, like the Legion were gambling, they were pushing men forward. Micheál Burns was the last man inside the 45, and you're not going to catch him in a one-on-one race like that, and he finished it well under the body of Brian Kelly. So now there's 2:15-17 that Crokes have a substantial lead with this amount of time left, but I'd imagine there'll be a fair bit of added time now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the last time Padraig refereed, there was 9 minutes down in Kinmare, and the minor match a couple of weeks ago, there was another 8 or 9 minutes. So there'll be a lot of time left. But we've no board here, so we don't know. So we'll just have to go with it. Conor Keane, who's played really well for the Killarney Legion today. Conor Keane into Sean Keane, back to Conor. Lovely intricate play. Crokes working hard. Every one of the Crokes players except David Shaw is inside their own half. But Conor outside of the foot. Does he drive it over the bar? He does, for a score for the Killarney Legion. It's a 1-score game again. Donal.
Yeah, important score there. Good response from the Legion after that killer goal up the other end. So, if they can keep the ball down here and get a few more, we might have a grandstand finish.
30 seconds of extra time already played. Buddy O'Leary breaks out. Buddy O'Leary's wide open. Shane Murphy was looking to kick it, and the referee blew the whistle, and it kind of put him off. But David Shaw's under it with 3 Legion players. But David Shaw comes up with it. And in fairness, I think David Shaw's had the best of that matchup today. He's played well. And Gavin O'Shea, the Crokes now looking to keep control of the ball. Just hold on to the ball. Legion are going to have to work. They're going to have to come out and challenge.
Yeah. Look, this is it now. There's only a few minutes left, so it's now or never. Do or die.
David O'Leary back to David Naughton, who's been excellent today for Dr. Crokes, to Gavin White, to Gavin O'Shea. They're holding possession. They're up by 3 points. Brian Looney, that man, where he gets the energy from is beyond me. So Gavin White again in possession, making the Legion work. But Darragh Lyon, excellent challenge, and Gavin White is thrown out over the sideline but the referee said he was thrown, so it's a free for the Dr. Crokes. 1.5 minutes gone in extra time, and the referee is getting the moving on the play very lively. And David Naughton has it, looking for the Legion to come out. Johnny Buckley. Now, don't forget, in the 3 of the last 4 games, the Dr. Crokes have conceded a goal in the last minute, so the Legion always know they have a chance. It's a 1-score game. Sean Keane or Padraig Lucy, somebody's going in the book anyway, for a challenge on Johnny Buckley. Johnny's down. 1:50 gone in extra time. Padraig Lucy gets the yellow card. And again, in fairness to Padraig Lucy, from a Legion point of view, he's had a good game. I think he's waned in the last few minutes, and he's influenced there.
Yeah, no, you're right. He's kind of faded away in the last while. There's tired legs out there, tired bodies, but overall he's had a good influence on the game. But as you said, the Crokes have conceded goals in big games recently, but I wouldn't bet against them to hold on to this lead either. So it's up to Legion really to try and engineer a score. And
again, the Legion black card of Donal Lyon is still on the sideline, so they're looking at the moment. It's 14 against 14. Crokes have a Fionn Fitzgerald sent off if you're tuning into us. Serious game of football. David Naughton has it. Legion working really hard. It's a credit to both teams and both managements, this performance today from both of them. Kieran O'Leary turns it over to Gamble. Gamble has it. Can the Legion get one last chance? James O'Donoghue's inside there 1-on-1. Johnny Buckley fouls the ball. Somebody else goes down. Mark O'Shea is going to go in the book. And Lino's down. Well, Mark O'Shea is going to go in the book. 45 yards out. Legion have to make it. It's 3 minutes of injury time. They have to get a goal here.
The bringing the ball forward is more important than the yellow card there in that instance. But I think you're right. They might have enough time to get a point and another score, but they're going to try and engineer a goal here, I think. No, Brian Kelly's coming up, so probably going for the point.
They could be going for the point, but you have Padraig Lucy, who's 6'7" or 8". He's growing every day, like I say. And then you have Darragh Lyon, who's another 6'2" or 3", and you Sean Keane, who's 6'2" or 3". So they have big boys in there. This one is dropped short. Kelly goes to kick it over the bar and kicks it to the right and wide. From a Legion point of view, I actually think, I don't know, was he going for to put it over the bar, don't
look, they must have got something from the ref to say there's a fair bit of injury time. Like, they wouldn't have gone for a point there if it was the last kick, obviously. So, but that's a disappointing wide from an experienced 45 kicker such as Brian Kelly.
Yeah. And just 30 coming up on 34 minutes gone here in Doreen. And don't forget, the clock was stopped on the screen for the water break, so the water break is included in that 34 minutes. Danny Sheehan underneath it with 3 Crokes players, and Danny did really well there, but O'Leary fouls him. Kieran O'Leary fouls him, and again they're having a little scuffle on the sideline, and again there's roaring and shouting on the sideline, and Peter O'Leary is in there. There's a few fellas in there. There's no need for it. The game is nearly over, and it's been played in good spirits. Done.
Yeah, look, it's always going to be argy-bargy between these two sides. We know that, but Kieran O'Leary is well experienced in closing out games there, so he did what he had to do to try and stop the ball moving quickly. But it's not nice to see players and officials on the sideline getting involved. So just move on with it now, ref, and we'll finish out the game. Yeah,
it's a pity. And in fairness, now Danny Sheehan was fouled there by Kieran O'Leary, and Larry will probably get booked here, and that's he got a straight red. Straight red. And now himself and Stephen Stack are stuck in each other. And again, the free isn't from where the ball is right now. The free is from over by the sideline. But I think he's going to let him kick the free from there. There's 35 minutes gone here in Doreen. Crokes now down to 13. And Legion, I don't know, are they back to anything? I can't see Donal Lyon. Is he on? Is he on? Yeah, Donal Lyon is back. They're back to 15. So 15 versus 13. 35.5 minutes gone here in Doreen. Conor Keane to Brian Kelly. Brian Kelly back to Conor Keane. Lino's coming down the field. Kieran O'Leary had a great game for Crokes. And again, another foul. Mark O'Shea is drawing the foul now, and I think Mark O'Shea was booked already done.
Look, I think the Crokes now are doing everything to stop the ball getting up to the goal.
So black card on the red, they're down to 12 now.
Well, we'll have to get the abacus out soon here now to keep track of who's still on the field.
I didn't bring my boots in here, so I won't be going on. So, James, I don't know, it has to be the last kick of the game. There's 36 minutes gone here. Can the Legion save their season? Jonathan Lyne drives it in, but a Crokes man comes up with it. Smiler and the Dr. Crokes. Final whistle, Dr. Crokes go. And everybody shakes hands and moves on in an eventful game.
Exciting game, exciting finish. I think overall you'd have to say Crokes did enough to deserve it. 3 points is probably a fair reflection of the difference between the two teams, but, great display from both teams and a really entertaining game. So, good game all around.
Yeah, end of the game, and hopefully you enjoyed it. And again, if you did enjoy it, would you please take your time and go online and please support the two clubs, buy their online lottos. And thanks again to the East Kerry board for tuning in, and congratulations to the East Kerry team for winning last night. Just proves the hard work the East Kerry board do, and in fairness, the coaching even Vince Cooper does.
Yeah, look, it's great. And East Kerry winning the county championship. The next competition after that's probably the most competitive in the county, is this one we're watching today. There's 7 or 8 really good teams in it. Today the Crokes came out on top, and you wouldn't back against them going the whole way with that kind of form.
Yeah, the only thing is now you have two fellas with straight reds and another fellow with a black and a red, and it depends on who they play in the next round now, because if you come up against a team like Kinmare, it's going to be tough.
That's true. Yeah, Kinmare new to the district this year, so it's really competitive, even more so. And everyone that was playing in that East Kerry team last night will be looking to try and top it off with an East Kerry O'Donoghue Cup medal as well as a county championship medal.
That's it from Doreen. Hopefully enjoyed it. Again, thanks to JC and Ozzy here. JC, again, absolutely outstanding, the coverage, the quality of picture. It didn't break down. It was just excellent again, and hopefully enjoyed it. Thanks very much for tuning in, and thanks to Donal and the Legion Club for letting us do it.
And thanks, Niall, for you. Thanks for a great commentary. I hope everyone watching enjoyed it. It was good to see it here, so hopefully it looked good on the screen as well.
Thank you. Good day. Bye-bye.